So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And off the deflection, it's caught. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a 1st down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st down, New York.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Jets 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
10 at their own 14-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Gun. They'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Rolling to his right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Browns 14, Jets 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing, Mayfield.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, 5, and DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Mayfield steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A gain of
a big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He brought him down. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 14. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had...
And it's caught inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decided to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now the second down throw on target. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. But CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Mayfield off the play fake. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Don't say nothing. Switch it. Point it right.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Take over first.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
Off the option, that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Taking it about the 1.
Ooh, the juke.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
first and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mayfield. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.